We're live, Rock and Bear, week 9. Sorry we missed ya. Obligations, prior engagements. But we're back. Halfway through this season, Rock. How's it been so far?
Halfway there, and some teams are living on a prayer.
Some teams are living on a prayer. They're beat up, they're bruised up. There's been some big trades. Stay tuned. We're moving along. Thursday night football. Tennessee Titans going to see the Pittsburgh Steelers. Rock's Titans are finally forming up to maybe be what they are going to be. Rock, what do you think?
I got this one. Will Levis, quarterback rating for Tannehill, 79. One game only for Will, 130. He has more touchdown passes in one game than Tanny's had all year.
Oh, wow.
Why didn't they? But anyway, I actually have him for wager to win that division. Jackson's pretty tough. Moving on, though. Tonight, Gianni Hendry and the King. And the defense had 5 sacks in the first half versus Atlanta. That's probably not that hard, but 5 is pretty good. I've got Tennessee. They're getting 3 points. I got them giving 3.5. I've got them all over the place, but not big because I just can't afford it. Sorry to say. What do you think, Matt?
I think Pittsburgh's defense will really test this rookie quarterback.
Cam Hayward's back.
Hayward's back. There's going to be pressure all over the quarterback like there has been for every game for them. But can their offense keep up?
And Pickett's ribs.
Pickett's on 100%.
Ow.
So I like Tennessee here. I'll take the 3 points.
Okay.
I think they have a chance to win outright on the road on Thursday night.
All right, Matt, to you, Miami. Over in Germania, which is Germany. Miami 6-2, KC 6-2. And it's KC 1.5. Who do you like?
I like Miami here. I think they're playing better. Kansas City, a real embarrassment last week, only putting up minimum points. Patrick Mahomes didn't look like himself. They had their pieces, but they weren't performing.
Taylor?
Yeah, Taylor wasn't at the game, which might have something to do with it. I think Miami's going to win this game, maybe convincingly. I actually think Miami by 10.
Very fast, my friend, because I agree. They've got Mostert, a better running back. They got Waddle. They got Tyreek. So they have more tools. And the KC defense hasn't shown us much. So I'm going to go with Miami to cover easily. I don't know, 10, 4-6, whatever. But yeah, Miami. And that's a big game for Miami because Buffalo's got Cincy. And we'll just move on to the next game.
Big game, last international game. All right, moving on. Minnesota, led by Dobbs, I believe, after the trade. Kirk Cousins out with an Achilles. He's done for this season. Also, another backup quarterback, Heineke, is leading the Atlanta Falcons. They're actually a 3.5-point favorite on the road, at home. Coin toss, Rock, what do you think?
I don't, but I take the home team.
I agree.
To cover the 5.5? Yeah, Minnesota, yes. They'll cover the 5.5.
Actually, I disagree.
Oh,
Lou Dobbs, he beat the Cowboys with tools. It is a new system, but probably more offensive firepower in Minnesota than at the Cardinals. I'm going to take an upset here. I'm going to take Minnesota to win outright.
Ooh.
Because Atlanta's defense stinks.
All right.
Moving on. Seattle. Birds versus the other Birds of Baltimore. Baltimore's minus 5.5 at home. Rightfully so. Seattle is on the top of the NFC West. And they're on the top of the NFC period. Rock, what do you think?
Well, it's 5.5, and in looking at the analysis, Mark Andrews plays for Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the did not practice, but he's going to play.
Yeah,
he's going to take a shot. He's
play.
tight end, big white boy. Anyway, Baltimore at home, 5.5. That's another coin toss, but I'll take Baltimore to cover and win.
Baltimore cover. Looking at the injury report, I'm trying to figure out why they're getting these 5.5 points for Baltimore, because Baltimore, they have flashes and glimpses of excellence,
right,
but then they're not able to close games out. So I'm going to go ahead and take Seattle to win this game on the road to keep up their NFC momentum.
Wow.
So that's my second dog.
A lot of people are picking Baltimore to go to the Super Bowl, and I'm thinking, I don't think so.
Not so fast, my friend.
All
right, moving on. Arizona Cardinals. Who's going to be their quarterback? I don't know. McCoy was gone. They traded Dobbs.
They called me,
but I said Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's back.
Well, they called me, but I said,
you passed?
I said, nah.
You
don't have enough money to afford me.
You can't afford me. You can't afford me. Going to see Cleveland. Cleveland, number 1 defense in the NFL against the pass and against the rush.
They kill them.
They kill them? They cover the 8.5?
Yep.
All right, they cover the 8.5. I don't know if they have enough.
Amari Cooper.
With the backup quarterback, they kill him.
And Hunt. Doesn't matter.
Slow down. I'm going the other way. I'm taking the Cardinals to cover.
To cover.
Not to win.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a 7-point game.
All right, okay.
7-point game here.
That's
Kyler Murray's going to... He's going to move around a little bit. All right.
And say hello to Myles Garrett.
Yeah, he's going to run away from him.
Yeah.
All right. Los Angeles Rams coming off a disappointing loss to the Cowboys. The first drive had me nervous, but the rest of the game made me feel great for the Cowboys. Los Angeles Rams backup quarterback going to see Green Bay.
We don't know if Stafford's out yet. He's not been officially ruled
throwing
out.
Thumb.
He's got a thumb, yeah. Going to Green Bay.
He was injured, and he made it worse when he made that diving.
2-5. The Packer fans are getting ready to. They're kind of loyal. They don't boo very much, but they're not like other fans that I won't mention. But who's going to cover? Let's give Green Bay a win at home.
I agree. I think the at home is the deciding factor here. If this was at SoFi, I think the Rams could rally. I think this will be a close game. 3 points makes sense, so Green Bay at home to win and cover.
Okay.
All right, Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to see C.J. Stroud and company. Is he the Rookie of the Year?
Well,
Thus far,
I would say yes. Last week was a disappointment. They were leading Indy the whole way, and they lost in the last couple minutes. Otherwise, they'd be 4-3, and they'd be in the race for that AFC wild card, which is now kind of up for grabs. But we'll talk about that later. But I would take Houston at home. Although Mayfield and Mike Evans, it's going to be a close one. Godwin.
And both of those guys.
Yeah, both of those
guys and Baker, who you just mentioned.
I'll take Tampa.
I think we agree. I think Tampa Bay, Baker's coming into his own. He's settling in.
All right.
He's making big plays when it counts.
Sounds good.
And he's not playing stupid football. I haven't seen a lot of stupid turnovers. Their defense is holding their own. We're both on Tampa.
All right.
Moving on, Washington, after a heartbreak, they should have beat the Eagles. Going to see a team that's on the uptick after having some embarrassing games. New England at home, -3, Rock. What do you think?
Well, Parcells and, Matt Jones.
Parcells. Belichick.
Bill
Parcells.
Senile.
93, Barcells.
Whatever. Anyway, Belly wants to find out what are they going to do with Matt Jones. Are they going to keep him? This is a big game. Big game for them.
Zappy wasn't playing.
Pardon me?
Zappy has been playing too.
Okay.
Kind of been doing some quarterback.
Anyway, I'm going to take, after Washington's loss and they traded Chris Young, which means the rest of the guys in the locker room must be looking at each other like.
And Montez Sweat's gone.
Yes.
They lost a lot of
Are
defense.
they throwing in the towel? I would take New England.
I agree.
To win a cover. I don't know what the line is.
That defense, which was supposed to be great, has gotten even weaker. New England has momentum. If Washington plays like they play against Philly, it might be Washington, but I like New England at home.
Okay.
All right.
Da Bears
Going to see the Saints. The Saints. Are they going to march over that 8.5 points, Rock? What do you think?
Well, if it was in Chicago, I'd take the Bears with 8.5. But at the Dome, and they're hungry, they're 4-4, they're right in the race for that crappy division. I mean, Tampa, these guys, and Atlanta and Carolina. I mean, that division is a coin toss. No, I would take New Orleans to win and cover 8.5.
Win and cover. I think I want to agree. Montez Sweat, coming from Washington, we just mentioned, is on the Bears, giving a little bit of pressure, giving a little bit of tools to their defense. But I think New Orleans will win this game. And
they have a good defense too. New Orleans always has.
7. Let's call it 10. We agree. Saints are going to win and cover. AFC showdown. Indianapolis Colts, led by Minshew, as we know, going to see Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers, a dog at home. Rock, what do you think?
Well, after their first win, they've got to be kind of excited. Indy kind of, this is another one of those Carolina covers at home at 2.5.
Not so fast, my friend. Big prediction here. Indy by 14. They're going to run all over these Panthers.
Right.
Taylor and Morris.
Okay.
The running back duo.
All
Big
right.
prediction. Take it. Sell the points. Get the odds. A game that's going to be the yawn fest of the afternoon. The New York Football Giants are still a dog going to see Las Vegas, led by a rookie, two rookie quarterbacks here. Rock, what do you think? Las Vegas have anything left in the tank?
I saw their new manager on TV today, and he really seemed articulate, and they were smiling. Jimmy G is supposedly out, so I don't know who's going to play quarterback, but they did not trade Devontae, and they did not trade Crosby. They had enough to, if they want to rebuild, they had enough to do it. I mean, both of those guys would be worth at least a number 2. That said, Tyrod Taylor's hurt. Dan Jones, I don't even know who's playing quarterback, so I'm taking Vegas, giving up the points.
I think Vegas fire their head coach. They are. I think they're kind of they're feeling defeated. They have an inexperienced quarterback. I want to have Saquon Barkley to take this game over, and he's going to run for 150 plus, and the Giants are going to win this game on the ground.
Oh, okay.
All right, the best game of the afternoon. The Dallas Cowboys coming off a big 42-10 victory, going to see Philly, who barely beat Washington.
Well,
Philly's second interdivision game in a row. Rock, what do you think? Philly at home.
You know what?
-3.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Washington quarterback passed for 397 yards and 4 touchdowns versus Philly. So what have the Cowboys been doing all week? Watching film. Mm-hmm. You've got some great receivers. Dak's, I won't say on fire. 2 in a row is not on fire, but I'm taking the Cowboys outright.
I agree. I think Dak has shown his second wind. He's scrambling. He's getting out of the pocket.
Yep.
He's making decent decisions. He did have a pick in that game, but it was a deflected ball. I think Cowboys, this is a must-win for them. They want to knock Philly off the throne, and they want to win the NFC East. I want the Cowboys to upset them. I'm taking with my heart here. But I also think they have a real chance.
Bet your ass Detroit's watching this one.
Oh, yeah.
With the 29th easiest schedule. All right, here we go.
Moving on Sunday night. An AFC Championship possible preview.
Well, according to...
A possible preview. It's a possible preview.
I got Cincy.
Well,
playing. Yeah,
no,
all right.
it's one of the 4 teams that are the powerhouses, especially
Right.
after the past couple of years of playoff performances.
Well, there's 5
I mean,
teams,
Cincinnati was in
actually.
the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Exactly. Okay, go ahead.
And Buffalo, they shouldn't have lost that game. Like I said, AFC preview. Cincinnati's a favorite at home, rightfully so. They're on fire right now. They're heating up. Rock, 1.5 points. Rock, what do you think? Josh Allen going to get it done?
Besides Chase, they've got another receiver named Higgins.
Yep. T.Y. Higgins and Ngannou.
And they got Mixon's been running well.
Yep.
I'm taking Cincy by 10 at home.
I agree. I think since he's too healthy in this game.
Exactly.
And Buffalo is not.
And one of the interesting things is I watch all 4 games on this, and Burrows was not sliding. Burrow was not sliding. He was running, dodging people, and taking hits. So how healthy is that?
Yeah. Go Burrow. We agree.
Yeah,
Cincy by a touchdown.
All right.
Sorry, Josh. I love you, but not this game. Monday night. Los Angeles Chargers going to see the Jets. The Jets... Their last game was kind of a snoozer against the Giants, 7-10, or they won in overtime.
Yeah.
I think, a little field goal at the end.
Yep.
Are they going to keep up that low simmer momentum?
Well,
or are the Chargers going to charge back?
Jets. Akers is back. He's running well. The Jets have a good defense. They're 4-3 playing at home. They're actually getting 3, so I'm going to take the Jets with the points. Might as well take them to win.
Not so fast. I think Justin Herbert. Okay, Herbert. He's going to charge up. He's going to light up this team. I think this is kind of a must-win for him. Or they are kind of probably giving up on their season. 3-4. They don't want to go to 3-5. That means season over for them. I think Jets. They're kind of done for. I like Chargers to win this game by 7, cover the 3.5.
Oh my! All right. Well, hey, last week there was a couple of great upsets. San Francisco lost. Kansas City lost.
San Francisco needs this bye.
San Francisco.
They need this bye week.
Yes, but
right, it's perfectly timed for them.
Yeah, Mahomes just looked like he was sick, or Taylor Swift wasn't there. I have no idea. But anyway, going back to the Big 5, we've got a minute left. All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Comments? All right. Thanks for tuning in to Rockin' Bears Week 9. Tune in for our part 2 of this week's special for our halfway there preview.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. See you soon. Watch video number 2.